Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nkuli and welcome. So in this video I'll be making cold coffee with you guys while I tell you about a recent revelation that God gave me, So grab a book and a pen. That's if you'll need them. So if you know me personally, you know that I am starting to like pandas, right? And while I was exploring my love for pandas, I came across some really interesting information about bears, specifically black bears. The research said if you happen to come across a black bear, you need to try scare it off. So some say you need to make a very loud noise, but the other researchers say you need to try act bigger and more powerful than it, even when you're not. So you have to, what you're doing essentially is trying to manipulate their mind by drastically altering what they see, right? So at first glance, the bear can see that it is bigger and stronger than you. But once you act as though you're bigger and stronger than it, then it begins to run away. So this is what I've learned about the tricks and the tactics of the enemy. It is that the enemy knows that once you have the Holy Spirit in you, once you are a praying Christian, once you are a Christian that reads the Bible, once you are a Christian that knows God personally and intimately, he knows that you are very much powerful than he is. He knows that what you can do is far greater than what he can do. Your impact in society, in life, in life is so greater than what he can do. So what he tries to do is that he tries to make you probably see something or come across things that change what you believe or change what you believe about the scriptures and about God. So once you start seeing a lot of Christians fall away, when you start seeing a lot of Christians be overcome by things that are very shocking, things that make you think, how is it that a Christian was overcome by this? And how is it that a person that prays was overcome by this? And you start to see those things and you start to wonder, is God really that powerful? Is God really that mighty? And then at that point, the enemy is acting as though he is bigger than he actually is in your eyes, right? So this, with the analogy that I made at first, would be you screaming and raising your hands and screaming and making sure that the bear runs away and is in terror, right? The enemy does that very same thing when he exposes you to things or situations where the Christians or people of faith are falling away or are being defeated. And this is the issue about that I have with that. Once you see things of that nature and it changes what you believe about God, that means you are a Christian with a very weak faith. Why am I saying that? It's because as a Christian, you should never allow what you see around you to change what you believe about the God within you. Believe what the scriptures say over what you see in life. Why am I saying that? Because the very Christians that you are pointing at and you're like, look at this one, they were overcome by this, they were overcome by witchcraft, they were overcome by this. The reason why those things could overcome and defeat them is because they let what they see change what they believed about God. So what I want to say to you guys is that if you are a Christian, stick to what you believe about God. If you believe that God is powerful, if you believe that God is this, do not change it because of the circumstances that you come across in life. Whatever it is that you are fighting, whatever it is that is trying to overcome you, stick to the scriptures that remind you consistently that you are an overcomer, regardless of what you see. Don't be like the Christian that acts like the black bear, that changes what they know and believe once they start to see the enemy act more powerful and more stronger than he actually is. So when Christians fall away, or when Christians are overcome by sin, by things of this life, it's not because God is not powerful enough to save them or stop them. It's because God gave them a choice. God gave them a choice to decide whether they want to be saved or not. He gave them a choice to decide whether they want to walk with Him till the end or not. And when they choose not, it's not a reflection of God's incapability. So stay in your word, Christians. Stay in your word. Stay in prayer. Stay in communion with the Holy Spirit, because once you do, there is nothing that you see around you that will be able to overcome you. You will see things that other people are overcome by and other people are defeated by, and ask yourself, why is this not defeating me? Why am I defeating this but it defeated other Christians? Because you are the Christian that decided to stick to what they know about God and what they know about the Bible over what they see and know about the things of the world. Stick to your word, stick to prayer, and you'll see God do miraculous things over your life. And it won't be because God chooses who to be powerful in, whose life to be more powerful in. No, it's because certain people decide to make a decision within themselves that I am choosing God, I am choosing prayer, I am choosing the word over anything, So that is my iced coffee, and that is the revelation that I wanted to share with you. That do not change what you believe when you see something that is contrary to what you believe. Thank you.